Hi, thank you for joining me. I thought I'm just having a cup of tea. Oh, it's even got my name on it. So I'll have a quick cup of tea, sneaky cup of tea. I've just set up my room, ready for the day. And I'm just having a quiet moment, just going through a few work pieces. And I thought I'd just pop on here and say hello. I thought maybe we could chat. We can enjoy a cup of tea together. So, good morning. How good is tea? Or are you a coffee person first thing in the morning? I actually drink, I'm a cup of tea person in the morning, and then probably have a coffee occasionally, mid-morning or maybe later in the afternoon. But I don't actually drink a lot of coffee. Not lately anyway. I used to, but I tend to drink much more tea. I do love herbal teas. I haven't had too many of them lately, but I'm about to start drinking a few, that's for sure. So, because I do love my herbal teas. And I find wintertime, or as it gets colder, I actually enjoy my herbal teas a lot better than I do through the warmer months. So, yeah, as it gets colder, I tend to look forward to that nice hot drink. So, yeah, I was just thinking about, I suppose, something that we deal with a lot, or something I see a lot, is stress. Stress, for one, is, like we can't, stress is a natural part of life. We're not going to rule out stress completely in our lives, but we can help ourselves not be so heavily affected by stress. That's where massage is a wonderful it's a wonderful treatment, like that, the touch from massage, the relaxation, how it affects, how it works on our nervous system, our emotional, physical, mental, all those layers. But there's many holistic methods and tools available that can help us. Yeah, I think it's just sometimes making that time for ourselves to even do them. And we tend to be creatures of habit, don't we? Even though I have a multitude of holistic tools that I can use at any given time, and I do use a lot of them, but there's a lot that I probably don't use as often as I would like to. I'm sure you can all relate to that. But yeah, so I'm not too sure what got me onto the subject of stress, but I suppose because it's come up in conversations a lot lately, and how we deal with stress and how we work through stress. And we'll look at my life as my life's changed quite considerably over the last few years to what it was. Especially going back a few years ago, it was consumed by stress, so much chronic stress, it was insane. It wasn't very nice. And over time, I've managed to help my body minimize the effects of stress and look at many patterns that I suppose encourage the stress response within my body, mentally, physically, emotionally, all those kind of things. Not saying that I'm living perfectly and I don't stress, but I certainly do have the tools to help minimize the effects stress has on me. And I do actually use them, and I do like to share them with my friends and family and my clients. And yeah, we do have a multitude of tools we can use. So tell me, what stresses are in your lives at the moment? What I suppose holistic methods have you found that's actually helped you deal with your stresses in your life? I'd be really interested to know, because I've used many for mine. Especially I suppose, when you look at certain parts of your life and working out the stresses, the stress levels and the stress in that particular part, and then you can sort of trace that back through patterns and help to unravel how it affects us, I suppose, and how it's been slowly keeping me in places where I haven't really wanted to be, emotionally or mentally or physically. What sort of tea do you like drinking? I like drinking the Tetley's tea. Extra strong. Extra strong. But I've noticed, people are really jumping on the nervous system train, which is really good, because there's a lot in that. Understanding our nervous system and understanding how it affects our life is a good one to know. Understanding how our nervous system works and how we can change certain areas in our life. It's actually getting quite cold at the moment, and that's a stress that I need to deal with at the moment, as being here in a cold place, winter time, I find it increases my workload considerably and my stress. So that's definitely something I've needed to just look at and reassess going forward over the next few months. I've just in the process of readjusting a few things, some of my treatments and the way I do things, and listening to my body. My body's actually feeling quite physically fatigued and tired at the moment, and I haven't actually been putting enough back into my body to help it to be more functional, I suppose. And as we get older, we can't just continuously override ourselves so easily like we once did. Like it was easier a few years ago. We could just override things so much easier. Whereas now, as you get older, it's like your body's like, nope, not this time, chickie. Have you noticed that as you're getting older? Like, when I was in my 40s, like I thought, like there's a lot of life changes there. But honestly, now that I'm in my 50s, it's sort of, there's a few things that's like, oh heck, this is what it's like to get older. But yeah, it is a good thing. It's just reminding us to adjust what we need to adjust, and reminding us that, like how depleted we've allowed ourselves to be, and working out how to find ways to not allow us to be so depleted and to refuel ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all those things. So yeah, please have a chat with me in the comments. I'd love to know how you guys feel. As you get older, and the changes that you've noticed and the ways you've had to deal with things, or yeah. So anyhow, I'm going to finish my cup of tea, and I just thought I'd pop on here and have a quick chat while I had a moment, and I was just thinking about stress and bits and pieces and things that I've sort of covered over the week, and the things that I've chatted about. You know, like, I don't know, maybe you're like that when you're setting up your work. You know, you just have things in your mind, and I thought, why not just pop on here and share this with you guys and see what you think, see where you're at, and just generally have my cup of tea. But yeah, I've just about finished my cup of tea. Well, I will be shortly, and I have a couple more things to do, and I need to set my energy ready for the day as well. So anyway, it was nice popping on here chatting, and we will see you again soon. All right, have a great day, and yeah, I'd look forward to chatting with you in the comments if you feel like chatting. Anyhow, bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out and having a cup of tea with me. Bye.